My beloved child, listen carefully if you trust in God. Type Amen. Beloved, I am the one who saw you long before the world ever spoke your name. I am the one who watched over your breath as you slept in silence while storms tried to claim you. I am the one who stitched light into your soul even when you thought you were too broken to shine again. And now I am whispering one more time, not with force, not with anger, but with the trembling voice of a father who misses his child deeply. Yes, I am God, and I am begging you today, not because I am weak, but because I love you so much I cannot stay silent anymore. You've been scrolling, you've been rushing, you've been skipping signs I left you again and again. But not this one. This message has your name on it. This one is divine. This one is sacred. This one is the one I have held back for a time such as this. You've cried in places no one could hear you. You've prayed in rooms where no one said amen with you. You've wondered if I forgot you. You've questioned if the promise over your life was just an illusion. But child, look at me. Hear me now. I was there all along. In the hallway where you begged me to bring them back. In the moment when you wanted to give up but didn't. In the second you chose to smile so others wouldn't see you were breaking. That strength, that hope, that stillness that wrapped itself around you when no one else showed up, that was me. That was your Father. That was heaven whispering, you are not alone. And now, my child, there is something I need you to hear with your spirit, not just your ears. Someone tried to take what belonged to you, not just things, but time, love, trust, purpose. They tried to bury your confidence under their manipulation. They called it love, but it was control. They said you weren't enough so that you'd always need them. But I saw it. I saw every tear you wiped before anyone noticed. I saw the loneliness behind your laughter. I saw how they used silence as a weapon. But now I am stepping in. This is not just encouragement. This is exposure. This is release. This is me saying, enough. Enough of you carrying what was never yours. Enough of you apologizing for shining. Enough of you watering yourself down so others can feel tall. There is something divine about you. Even when you feel small. Even when you're quiet. Even when you're doubting. I still see a lion inside you. That roar is coming back. That courage is rising again. That purpose, the one you buried under betrayal, I am digging it up now. With my own hands. With my own mercy. With my own tears. Because yes, I cry for you too. When you hurt, I weep. When you walk away from me because you think I forgot you, it doesn't make me angry, it breaks my heart. And that's why I'm here today. Not to judge you. Not to scare you. But to beg you, for your own sake, do not skip this. There is someone who is watching your journey from heaven. Yes, they are gone from the earth, but they are not gone from me. They see you now. They know what you've been through. And they have been asking me again and again, Lord, let them know we still see them. Let them know we're still close. Let them feel our love. And child, I said yes. That's why this message is finding you now. They know what was taken from you. They know what you're carrying. They know how long it's been since you truly felt safe. But I, the Lord your God, am releasing safety over you again. I am making your heart soft again. I am going to make you cry, but not out of pain, out of healing. Out of truth. Out of finally being seen. So many voices have lied to you. But mine won't. I didn't leave you. I didn't skip over you. I didn't favor others and forget you. No. I was saving you. I was preserving your destiny. I was covering you from arrows you never even saw. And now, I want to speak one truth directly into your soul: you are still chosen. Yes. Even after the shame. Even after the silence. Even after they walked away and made you feel like you were nothing. You are still my miracle. My anointed. My beloved. Please, listen now. You are not behind. You are not too late. You are not broken beyond repair. The moment you open your heart to me fully, I will release what's been held up for years. Favor that's been waiting. Blessings that were blocked. Restoration that others tried to sabotage. All of it will come to you like rain, soft at first, and then like a flood. But I need your surrender. I need your yes. I need you to believe again, not in religion, but in the raw, living truth that I am God, and I still choose you. My child, do you remember the first time you felt left out? The moment you looked around the room, and though it was full of people, none of them looked back into your soul? That day when your laughter faded in your chest and you wondered why your heart felt heavy even while others were celebrating? Yes, I saw that. That moment never slipped through my fingers. I collected the tears you never let fall and stored them in the chambers of my mercy. That pain didn't go unnoticed by heaven. It was the exact day I began assigning angels to surround your heart in silence. I knew that one day, this message would reach you. I knew that someday, you would be ready to finally see what I've been trying to show you since the beginning. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible. You are not the one who always has to lose just so others can feel like they're winning. I have watched you carry burdens that were too heavy for your shoulders. I watched you love people who gave you only half of their heart. And still, you showed up. You stayed. You forgave. You helped. And while others thought you were weak, I saw the kind of strength only heaven can recognize. The strength to love when it hurts. The strength to believe when it seems foolish. The strength to hope when every other voice says, give up. And now, I, the God of all creation, say to you, your strength is not in vain. Someone who left this earth still remembers your name. They whisper it through the winds. They beg me to comfort you when you cry in silence. They have been praying from the other side for your peace. And yes, beloved, souls in heaven cannot return, but they can witness. And they have witnessed your battles. They saw how people tried to make you small. They saw the lies spoken behind your back. And they cried with me. But today, heaven is not crying tears of pain, today, heaven is crying tears of release. Because something is about to shift. Because finally, you are ready. You are no longer surviving, you are preparing to rise. The weight you feel in your chest lately, it's not anxiety. It's the pressure of purpose knocking from the inside. It's the dreams you buried trying to breathe again. It's the truth that no longer wants to be silenced. You've played small long enough. You've stayed quiet to keep peace. But now I am saying, peace is no longer silence. Peace is truth. Peace is identity. Peace is stepping out of the shadows of guilt, shame, fear, and manipulation. And I am declaring over you, come forth. Come out. Come alive. Child, you think you're too late, but you're right on time. You think you've missed it, but I was holding it just for you. You think your best days are gone, but I am telling you, your most miraculous days are ahead. You were never forgotten. You were reserved. Reserved for something bigger than what they told you. Reserved for a love that won't leave when you speak your truth. Reserved for a purpose that doesn't require approval from broken people. Reserved for blessings that were held back so no thief could steal them. Can I tell you something else? This is not about money, and yet, money will follow you. This is not about status, and yet, honor will cover you. This is not about revenge, and yet, justice will surround you. Why? Because you never stopped being mine. When you cried, I listened. When you doubted, I stayed. When you broke, I held every shattered piece. And now, my spirit is breathing over those dry bones. I am speaking to the version of you that's been sleeping. Wake up, chosen one. Wake up. The person who left this world, they are closer than you know. Their love is not buried in the ground. It surrounds you in every quiet moment. It lingers in songs. It whispers through dreams. And lately, that weight you feel at random moments, that's not fear. That's heaven's reminder that you are not alone. The enemy wanted you to believe you've been abandoned. But I, the Lord your God, promise you this, you have never walked alone. You've doubted me. I know. But I never doubted you. You've questioned your own worth. But I wrote your value before the world even saw your face. You've wondered if the love you gave was a mistake. But in heaven's books, it was worship. And it is returning to you now in a form you didn't expect. It will come in laughter. It will come in comfort. It will come in divine protection. It will come in that one moment when you'll pause and say, I don't even know why I feel this peace right now. And I will smile, because I will know, you've finally opened your heart again. Do not be afraid of this new chapter. What you thought was the end was only an intermission. What you thought was rejection was redirection. What you called a closed door was me saying, I have something better. And now, I have one request, one more plea, do not scroll past this moment. Do not close your heart again. Don't run from the healing I am trying to give you. You have cried enough. You have waited long enough. This is the beginning of the restoration. This is the sound of chains breaking, the chains of guilt, the chains of heartbreak, the chains of carrying other people's burdens. This is the return of your own heart, your own dreams, your own joy. Heaven is rejoicing, beloved. Because you finally opened this. Because the one who left this world knows you finally heard what they were trying to say through every delayed prayer, every silent moment, every longing dream. You were always meant for more. And the more is coming. Beloved, let me walk you back to the place where you lost your voice. The moment you stopped speaking what you truly felt because too many people told you it was too much. The moment you started shrinking yourself in rooms where your soul was meant to shine. The moment you told yourself, maybe this is all I deserve. But today, I step into that memory and I lay my hands on the ashes of that moment. Because what was broken then is about to be restored now. I have sent this message not to remind you of pain, but to bring healing to the version of you who has been silent for too long. You may not know this, but you have survived things that would have destroyed others. You may not have received medals or applause, but heaven knows every storm you made it through. Every night you held your pillow like a person because no one else understood the weight of your tears. Every time you showed up to life anyway. For work, for family, for responsibilities, all while you did not imagine that silence. You did not imagine their absence. You did not imagine that shift in someone's heart when they slowly began to treat you as if you were replaceable. I watched it, and I wept when you hid your emotions just to protect their comfort. I saw you still giving when your cup was completely empty. I witnessed the way you prayed quietly for answers while pretending to the world that everything was fine. But you never fooled me, beloved. I was there in the room when they walked out and left you staring at a ceiling full of questions. I was there when you were crying and still speaking kind words. I was there when you protected others and no one ever showed up to protect you. So listen to me now, the pain you carried alone is being noticed by angels. The tears you never let fall in public have watered the seed of your miracle. You didn't grow bitter, you grew stronger. And now I am shifting things. I am rewriting the story in your favor. The people who overlooked you, who misjudged your worth, who assumed you were weak because of your gentleness, they are about to see the divine strength I placed inside you. Not to prove yourself, but to fulfill what I already declared, that your life will be used as a vessel of redemption and beauty. A divine table is being prepared in the presence of your confusion. What was taken without explanation will now be returned with clarity. What ended without closure will be answered by peace. I did not forget the promise I whispered to you on that sleepless night, and though you thought I was silent, I was simply working in ways you could not yet see. This is not just another message. This is me, your Creator, calling your soul to stand again. Because you are closer to breakthrough than you realize. I am not late, I am precise. I am not far, I am within reach. The very places where you were betrayed will become the soil of your blessing. The very names that hurt you will be the echoes of your testimony. Let them laugh, let them mock, let them doubt, but don't let them stop you. Because while they are still speaking about your past, I am already walking you into the future. Keep trusting, keep praying, keep walking forward. Because when I said you would make it, I meant it. And you will. Watch what happens next. There is a part of your story that you have not told anyone, not because you forgot, but because even the memory of it shakes your spirit. That moment when you smiled for the world but something inside you cracked, that one person you loved more than they ever deserved, the one who said they'd stay and never did. I was there. I saw the pain you buried under routine. I heard every thought you silenced because you were scared that no one would understand. I caught every tear you wiped before it ever touched the ground. And I still do. But now, I need you to pause. Because I am not here to remind you of what broke you. I am here to reveal what's about to heal you. Beloved, you have no idea how many times heaven spoke your name in the past 24 hours. You have no idea what kind of conversations your obedience has stirred in the spirit realm. While you were just trying to make it through another day, I was gathering miracles under your name. You didn't even know it, but your name has been echoed by angels lately, not because you're perfect, but because you're chosen. You see, many people saw what you went through, but very few saw what you overcame silently. They judged what they could never carry. But I, your God, saw the invisible battles. I saw when you didn't give up when it would have been easier to quit. I saw you love with a pure heart even when betrayal knocked on your door. I saw you stay loyal when everyone else left. And now, heaven is responding. There is a blessing that was delayed, not because you weren't ready, but because the enemy tried to interfere. But that interference has now expired. That blockage has been lifted. That delay has turned into acceleration. That silence you felt from me was never abandonment. It was preparation. You weren't waiting for me. I was waiting for the right moment to release what no one can reverse. This is it. Something is shifting, beloved. You may not feel it in your bones yet, but you'll soon see it in your surroundings. Expect unexpected peace. Expect random confirmations. Expect strange favor. Expect open doors you never knocked on. Expect people to come forward with answers, support, and divine timing. Because the tears you cried yesterday have already purchased tomorrow's miracles. I am moving quickly now, and everything that was once confusing is about to make sense. So please, don't give up now. Don't look at your past and assume it's a prophecy. It was a lesson, not a definition. Don't measure what's coming by what you've lost. The blessing ahead is not a replacement, it is a reward. And beloved, it's yours. Just hold on. The next 48 hours will carry divine proof. Keep your heart open. I am not done speaking. I am just getting started. You have no idea how much has been prepared for you while you were still mourning what you thought you lost. You were grieving over closed doors, but I was designing brand new entrances in places you never imagined. I know you keep asking why you had to go through it, why the heartbreak, why the betrayal, why the silence, why the delay. And while your questions echoed through the night, I was answering not with words but with alignments. You didn't hear me because I was speaking through timing. You didn't see me because I was hidden in protection. I didn't abandon you, I was covering you. When they rejected you, they didn't know they were pushing you straight into my arms. When they gossiped about you, they didn't know their lies would lead you into deeper truth. When they left you, they didn't know they were exiting a story I was about to rewrite with glory. The pain didn't disqualify you, beloved. It matured you. It refined your discernment. And it taught you the rhythm of my voice. Because when I say, let go, it's never to punish, it's to position. I have seen how tired you are. Tired of waiting. Tired of hoping. Tired of acting like you're okay when inside you're just surviving. But hear me clearly now, you will not stay in this place much longer. The shift has already started. The angel I've assigned to your name has already begun his movement. Something is being stirred in the spirit that will bring you into the next dimension of your purpose. You may feel forgotten, but you are being remembered in the highest place. You may feel unseen, but your name is on the lips of heaven. I'm about to show you how close I've been this whole time. That broken relationship? I will use it. That family betrayal? I will turn it into a testimony. That financial strain? I'm about to reverse it with provision from places you didn't plant seeds in. You're about to reap from fields you didn't even know existed. You'll be confused how the blessing found you, but it's not confusion, it's favor. Because I know you. I know your heart. And I know exactly what's owed to you. I told the wind to change direction. I told time to make room for you. I told the pain to release you. I told heaven to pour out what's been stored for you. And I told the enemy, you cannot touch what I've anointed. So now, my child, breathe. Because what's coming isn't something you need to force. It will arrive like rain. Unexpected. Gentle. Powerful. Cleansing. You won't need to chase it. It's coming straight toward your door. Don't worry if others get there first. This blessing is not general, it's personal. It knows your name. It carries your healing. It fits only your spirit. So lift your head. Lift your hands. And lift your expectations. I am not done writing your story. In fact, the chapter you're about to step into will be the one they'll remember forever. Beloved, what if I told you that your name has been whispered by angels all morning long? That while you were doubting yourself, wondering if you matter, your name was echoing in places where only light exists. What if I told you that a prayer you forgot you even prayed is the one I am answering next? Because nothing you have spoken to me in pain has been wasted, every tear, every sigh, every time you said, God, help me, when no one else could hear, I recorded it all, and I responded with mercy and strategy. I know you think you're late. I know you believe you missed your moment. But the truth is, I was never in a hurry. I was waiting for the fire inside you to become unshakable. I was waiting for your yes to not come from desperation, but from destiny. I was waiting until you no longer settled for what looked good but waited for what was truly God. And now, because you didn't give up when you had every reason to, I am unlocking what others tried to keep from you. This is not just about blessing you financially. This is not just about restoring your heart. This is about showing everyone, including yourself, what happens when someone trusts me even through heartbreak. I am about to put you in rooms that were closed to your name for years. You will enter not because you begged, but because you believed. Not because you manipulated your way in, but because you worshipped your way through. The people who thought they could break you didn't realize they were pressing you into prayer. The ones who counted you out didn't understand that your value doesn't come from their vote. I chose you when you were still figuring yourself out. I called you when you were still making mistakes. And I have walked beside you when others only watched from a distance. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are not disqualified. You are the living evidence that broken things can still be beautiful, that silence can still birth power, that abandonment can still lead to divine placement. And now, something sacred is happening. Even as you read this, I'm aligning hearts toward you. I'm removing the people whose presence only brought noise, and I'm replacing them with voices who carry wisdom, loyalty, and intercession. I'm disconnecting you from confusion and reintroducing you to clarity. This next part of your life requires clean hands, clear eyes, and a healed heart. And I am making sure of it. So please, my child, do not turn away this time. Do not silence what you feel. You're not imagining things, the shift is real. The quickening in your spirit is real. The call on your life is not a fantasy. It is my fingerprint stamped on your soul. Watch what happens when you finally stop running from what I've called you to. Watch what I do when you fully say, yes. The kind of yes that doesn't depend on feelings, but on faith. The kind of yes that may still have trembling hands but unwavering surrender. Because what I'm about to release in your life will silence every question, every critic, and every doubt you ever had. You are on the edge of a miracle, and this time, nothing will block it. Nothing will delay it. Nothing will steal it. Stay close. Stay soft. Stay ready. You are not waiting on the blessing. The blessing is waiting on your obedience.